way to the Natural History Museum, and for that I need to ride the metro for the first time by myself. Alright, let's go figure this out. Well, that station's not gonna work. Here's the cool thing. There are people who are volunteering to direct traffic. The reason he's doing that is during the protest, a lot of the traffic lights were damaged. Now people are just taking it upon themselves to make sure traffic keeps moving in an orderly fashion. Some of these stations. That must have been some protest. Alright, I'm here. Metro wasn't so bad. I don't know why always the anxiety attack when you're riding a metro by yourself for the first time in a strange city, but if you know where you go, these things are usually super easy to figure out. Let's look at the museum. Holy shit, I didn't see that from the plane. This exhibit looks so real. The sheer size of these creatures still amazes me. This one's too. Natural history museums are always crowd pleasers. And if you're in Chile, you should come see this one. It's a little small, but it's fantastic. This is the Human Rights Museum, and it's my next stop. Now I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty heavy subject matter in there. This first exhibit is video compilation of the day of Pinochet's rise to power in the early 70s. It's quite brutal. Here's a child's drawing from the time. It says, "I'm afraid to die." Well, I won't bum you out with the rest of that exhibit. It was a literal horror show. Really hard to look at, but impossible to take your eyes off of. I guess that's the hallmark of a good exhibit. But in a nutshell, there's been a few people in history that have done a great deal of harm to a lot of people. And at no point in history have concentration camps, killings of civilians, political persecutions ended up doing any good to anyone on either side. Pinochet, Mussolini, Hitler, Pol Pot, just a few of the people that come to mind right away. Thank God those fuckers are dead. People have a great tendency to be very cruel to one another, and people have an even bigger tendency to forget history and repeat it. There was people in tears in that museum. If you're in Chile, definitely check this place out. You learn a thing or two about human history. Alright, so I just noticed something cool. I've been navigating with my GPS on my phone on Google Maps. Google Maps has this really cool thing that when you're getting walking directions, you put the phone in your pocket, it'll vibrate once to turn right, and it'll vibrate twice to turn left when you arrive at the junction. That's kind of cool. Way to go, Google engineers. Because I'm walking around here with my phone in my pocket, looking like I know where I'm going. Dominicos spot that was recommended to me by a couple of people. Alright, I think I found it. It's a little art market. There's also an old church here too. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure I'll run into it. Not every day you see somebody working a loom the way it used to be back in the days. Wow, this is really cool. It's like getting lost in another time here. So Los Dominicos is a property that was donated by a well-known Irish citizen that used to live in Chile. When he died, he left it in his will to be used as a place for teaching artisans. Yeah, the property was just basically the church and the surrounding area. The church, unfortunately, isn't open until 4 p.m. and it's much, much earlier than that. But in the 1980s, all the structures around me came up and it became an artisan market, and artists from all over the city sell their creations here, and they build them right in front of people. So you walk around here and you see people working their craft. It's pretty neat. The town was built using straw and hay and mud, adobes, using the traditional building techniques. It's quite pretty. If you're in Santiago, come see this place, Los Dominicos. not much into churches, but I am a bit into antiquities like this one. This is the Temple of St. Francis, Alameda. It's a Chilean national historic treasure. It's a church that was built in 1572 by Franciscan monks. Wow, this place has held up quite well through almost 5 centuries, considering how seismically active Chile actually is. And speaking of Chile being seismically active, I have not felt a single tremor the entire time I've been here. Apparently there was one, but I didn't feel it. And there is all this really cool sport bikes dressed up with MotoGP painted fairings with 150cc motors in them. It's like a full-size Grum. It is just a gigantic flag in front of the presidential palace. Here is the presidential palace, right behind it. It's quite relaxed for being a presidential palace. I just waltzed right into the underground parking lot. There's apparently some galleries in here that people can go see. But yeah, almost zero security in this part of the building. Security around here. There is no access to anything government related from underneath Modeno Palace.
I didn't catch the whole thing on video, but when I walked up to this situation, the cops had asked these 2 ladies to move. I guess maybe they were standing next to the door to a bank. I'm not sure why they asked them to move, but the girls refused. And since the people are not very happy with the cops, they had some choice words for them. One of the cops slapped the woman in the white t-shirt and knocked her to the ground. And the other woman started cursing at the cops and helping her friend. In the end, they arrested the woman that got beat and left the other person stunned and angry.